Alright, we're back with more of Geneforge 2 Infestation. Let's go ahead and continue here. To Binary Ooze. Those without a past turn back or be slain. All humans turn back or be slain. Oh, okay. I'm not making no ghosts happy, so forget that. I'm gonna... Okay, the ghost horns was making me nervous at first, but... I mean, it seems to be alright now. Can't say I'm still too crazy about it, though. Nope. Reload. You have found a piece of unique, powerful, and highly illegal magical machinery. Because of the risk of catastrophic malfunctions, machines that make creations are completely forbidden by the Shaper Council. Yet, here one is. The power source sees create the shades that patrol its area. These sentinels are dangerous wanderers formed from raw essence. They are created, float in a constant path, and return to be reabsorbed. It really is a remarkable machine, probably dating to when Shapers were last here. It looks very volatile. Trying to deactivate it could be dangerous. The conduits leading to the platforms dim slightly. The spectral horn sounds again, but this time it makes a low, blatting sound. Any shades already created will remain, but no new ones will be made. Traveling through this area will be much safer now. Oh, so y'all come up here and attack me anyway, right? Oh, that's some bull crap. Get out of here with that. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother doing that freaking other quest for that there. That was just annoying. What are you talking about, fool? Stop attacking me so much. What the heck? Reliving tools, Spectre robe. Of course, they all come and freaking mug me when I'm... Gosh. Get out of here with that. Out of Sucor. Or Succor. Oh, wait a minute. Were they all just returning back there? Oh, I feel so dumb trying to fight them then. If all they were doing was just returning back to where they came from. Ooh, a mine for Ajax, Melithar the Thief, Eula's treasure hunt, the Sholai mission, so everything right here. Okay. Cool. Let's explore the rest of the area first. I don't like that the horn still sounds even when I got rid of all the, like, shades. Like, come on now. That's such an annoying sound. I think I could probably get those quests done in one go, to be honest. That's 4 quests knocked out, pretty much. I'm not worried about making no ghosts happy. Get that. That dude's tough to fight. There is a sprout sitting here, her back slumped against the cold stone wall. She is shivering, hungry, and wounded. Someone clawed her across the chest. If nobody tends that wound, she won't last long. She looks up at you. I am Jeek. Please help me. You try to help her heal the wound, but it is very serious. It will take a combination of healing magic and a pod or spores to help her. And you don't have anything strong enough. Your prodding makes her wince. She feebly pushes you away. I mean, I don't have any. I have it. Okay. So many quests, and I don't know how to complete most of them except for what we just discovered, the Everfrost mine. Can we stop it with the ghostly whale already? Jeez, that is so annoying. Especially after I already took care of all the, like, shades. Oh man, I had so many living tools initially and now pretty much all gone. That sound is so annoying, especially after I already took out all the shades. Shut up already. Stop trying to summon shades when I already got rid of all of them. This crumbling, ice-covered golem spends all his time walking from his base to the door and back. Its constant passage has left a deep rut in the ground. When you get close to it, some archaic defense mechanism kicks in. With the clicking of war, it turns and lumbers towards you. This gateway contains a pair of enormous stone doors. They are massive and each has a single full ring. However, even with the help of creations, you don't think you have the strength to budge them. The scrapes on the ground indicate that these doors have been opened and closed recently and repeatedly. Something nearby has the capability of opening them. Okay, how do I open it then? Okay, how do I open it? Oh, do I have to reload? I think I have to reload it here. Because I think I need that golem to open the door. Oh, duh, because it's the door golem. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay, well, at least I can get past it just fine. Vernal Depot, take the toll road. You're at the rear entrance of Beneri Oos. This was the research and shaping center for the Shapers until they abandoned it. Then the Takers took over. Whatever secret plans they have to battle the Shapers, they are being brought to reality here. Outside it is windy and icy cold. Hot sulfurous air pours out of the entrance. This part of the complex must be the power station, where all the energy that fuels the experiments is generated. In the depths, you hear the turning of gears, the hiss of steam, and the thuds of huge beat striking against stone. Striking the stone floor. You find several large crystal spires, each weighing tons. There are also logs and ropes used to roll them in and out of the complex. Even something as strong as a golem needs help moving these things. Crystals are naturally useful to store magical power. Once they are charged, energy can be released into powerful surges to power big experiments. The crystals are brought back to these halls to be charged and then dragged back into the main facility. Of course, crystals are a natural stone and can be unpredictable. A small invisible flaw combined with repeated recharging can result in nasty explosions. That's why Shapers only use creations and golems to move them around. You see one of the golems to keep the factory running. It's a huge leather sack of crystals slung over his shoulder. It's too dangerous in here for anyone but golems to get work done safely. The golem's stone skin is covered with protective rings designed to protect it from the hostile environment. It glows red hot, full of the heat of furnaces. When it sees you, it makes clicking and buzzing noises. It is annoyed by your presence, but it isn't attacking yet. If it does, protective magic and molten skin will make it very dangerous. This is the main furnace. There are fields of red hot stones and crystals heated by a natural steam vent. The heat from the beds warms crystals around the edge of the room, and the crystals create magical energy from the conduits. Golems maintain the stone beds. The heat consumes the stones and crystals, and the golems dump in sacks of replacements. It's an ingenious system. Unfortunately, it's hotter in here than anywhere else. You feel your skin start to blister. No! I said move. Okay, load. Just reload. Yeah, I'm not worried about looting right now. I'm just gonna see if I can figure out how to disable this. Do something about these things. It's clear why this location was chosen for Beneri Oos. It sits on a huge natural vein of crystals. Golems mine them to fuel the furnace and store energy. Smaller, less dangerous golems mine out the stones in here so that the big golems can cut them. No! Stupid! Move out the... Crap, it's level 20. No, I have to reload again. I have to reload. Yeah, I don't need to read all that again. Move! Eve, move! Okay. 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 So I did look it up, and apparently... I mean, not apparently. You do have to get to that golem, but the ones... But the four I keep going up north, can't be, Can't go north that way? Nope, reload. We have to reload. Have to be quick here. Gonna worry about looting right now. I don't know how I did it, but I just did. Okay, good. You are very surprised to find a living, functional servant mine here. They are thinking machines made by the Shapers to run places like this. They are very smart, but they can't move. They just lie in stone trays and absorb nutrients. This mind is shocked to see you. You're not sure that it has ever seen a Shaper. Greetings, it says. I am Sithic Mind. I await commands. Who created you? I was made by Yas, the Dracon, to operate this area. He had difficulty creating me, but a Shaper instructed him how. That is what he has told me. He left me here to obey commands. What is this complex for? Yas has commanded me not to say anything to outsiders. A Dracon made you? Yes. Remarkable. Certain minds are really hard to make. The Dracons learn fast. Sithic Mind stares at you. It finds you fascinating. I wait commands, human. There's something I would like you to do. I am sorry, Shaper. Yas has told me to not assist anyone who is not a Dracon. Sithic seems very unsure as it says that. It's easy to see why. More than any other creation, servant minds are bred to obey Shapers. They have to be. They are given real authority. It takes many years without Shaper control to dull the obedience of a servant mind. Sithic isn't that old. I am a Shaper. I command you to obey me. You try to control the serpent mind. It attempts resistance. Your will is powerful and these creatures were bred to obey your kind. I am sorry. Shaper? Of course. A Shaper. I am supposed to obey Dracons and Shapers. What is your command? Who isn't... Tell me about this complex. West of here, down the corridor, is a big barred door. I keep it closed to keep invaders out. Beyond it are the holding caves, where new creations are stored for testing. Southwest are the shaping halls, where all research is done. South of that are the entry halls, where everyone sleeps. Can you open that locked door for me? Oh, of course, Shaper. It closed its eyes for a moment. It is done. What else is in this area? Just the crystal mines in the furnace and the charging rooms, and a few locked storerooms. Storerooms, can you open them for me? You try to convince Sithik to open the storerooms. It is very reluctant, but you are convincing. Yes, Shaper, Eos was clear. Those supplies are only for him, but I must obey. Who is in charge of Benarai Us? Benarai Us is run by three mighty creations, Rakus, Akat, and Eos. Tell me about Eos. Eos comes to me sometimes to give orders, but I do not know where he spends his time. Sithik is a bad liar. You know that he knows more, but it's hard to get him to say what else he knows. You must tell me where he is. You are sufficiently commanding to convince the simple creature. He is never far from his precious Geneforge. His workshop is in the hall to the south of it. He never leaves, he only works. He has 3 dreams. What are his dreams? First, he wishes to complete and use the Geneforge. Second, he wants to meet and devour a Shaper at last. Third, he wishes the Shaper to see the Geneforge. He wishes to take one of your kind to the device. It is a symbolic humiliation he desires. Tell me about Rakus. Rakus is a Draken. He was a Drake on Sucia Island. He let Barzal experiment on him. Barzal wanted a stronger Drake to exist. He became the first one. Rakus spends most of his time in the shaping halls. He is a Draken, so he can shape. He complains all the time about how dangerous it is. Why is it dangerous? He says that some of the machinery around him is unstable. He is always afraid that it will explode. Can he be more specific about his location? The mine closes his eyes for a few moments. When he opens them again, he says, in an odd, flat voice, Shaping Hall, Southwest Shaping Chambers. Just south of heating corridors and cleansing vat. He likes to work in the northwest corner of chambers. Tell me about Akat. Akat is a Drake from Sucia Island. He has chosen to remain a Drake. Akat lives in the holding caves, calming and watching the new creations. He often needs help from outside, though. Why does he need help? Some of the creations he is meant to watch are very dangerous. To look after them, he needs Drakens. Otherwise, they would kill him. Where might I find him? He rarely leaves his workshop. It is in the south end of Beneri Us Holding. He has been pestering me. Some gazers to the north of his workshop have gone rogue, and he needs help removing them. Can you make the golem stop attacking me? It is difficult to make Sithik do it, but you managed to convince him. Yes, Shaper, I am sorry. I cannot control all the golems, but I can affect some of them. The patrolling golems will not attack you now. Can you shut off the power to the complex? Sithik looks alarmed. No, Shaper, I could never do that. I wouldn't, even if I could. Yas did not give me so much power. Holding. Alright, let me look at here real quick. Great cockatrice. Well, I wonder if I can heal Jeek that way now. But I am going to explore the rest of this first, and then I'll do... I don't think it's going to do me any good to just hang out around there. Okay, nope. Let me go back here. I'm not going to worry about exploring the whole thing. It's going to give me that. How do I heal her then? Okay, I guess I have to just let her go, because how else I can heal. But yeah, I'm not going to worry about exploring the whole section. I just want to make sure it was safe for me to... The whole Binary Ooze power. I want to make sure it was safe. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and do this now. You enter an icy tunnel burrowed into one of the highest of the dry peaks. A crumbling sign on the north wall says, Everfrost Mines. Just another of the played-out mines in these mountains, only more remote than most. But not entirely abandoned. Carts and tracks haven't been used in a long time, but someone is working here. There are tracks in the frost on the floor, heading both east and west and east. You smell essence, and the feeling of magic in the air is palpable. You pause and listen. To the east, you hear the echoes of distant machinery. To the west, you hear odd clucking noises. You catch up with Tinker Agrafena. She has been camped up here for several days, kept safe by her armor and warm by a dwindling supply of firewood. When you approach, she greets you with the remote disdain you have come to expect. So the Shaper comes. It's good. You are helping us. I am grateful. I have scouted these tunnels. They are full of Shaper machines and expected dangers. I want to create our essence canister myself. I don't think I can. I need help. What is your plan here? I've scouted, found the machines. I luck. They intact. I think I can operate them. Supplies inside. Need to make one canister. Think I can manage it. Do you know what you're doing? No. He thinks. Maybe. Have read of Shaper machines some days. Might be able to work. What do I need to do? Follow me. Keep me safe. Do what I say. Important thing. Once process starts, can't stop. Once I move, I must go finish. Do not abandon me. I won't be protected. How will you know when we have succeeded? When we have treasure. When I say so. What are the defenses? She shrugs. You people are good at danger making. Exploding. Monsters. Even if not want, you must be danger. You make danger. Case full of machines and rogues. Must be ready. Are there any other people here? I think so. Not explore, they leave me alone. Will you be able to help defend us? She pats her blade. Of course, I fight to be here. Fight when camping. Can fight now. Have limits, though. Do you know anything else about these tunnels? They go deep. There is lots here. Lucky us, though. Big canister factory machine is close. At front. Can go. Do work. Leave. She thinks. Though. She points to the west. Rogues that way. Also access tunnels. If you need to fix machines or turn power on, look there. Might be better route. Sure, wherever you go is terrible. Shapers are careless. Leave danger behind wherever you go. So what now? She checks her gear. It is acceptable. She takes an inventory of her tools. They meet with her approval. Now I go. You follow. I run a machine and make canister. You do what I say. Only one attempt possible. Don't leave me. Be ready. Ready? Let's begin. She nods. Luck to us both. May be a glorious day for knowledge. If we succeed, she'll lie increase knowing of all world. Follow. She walks off to the east. This complex is far more than just a mine. In this huge gallery, you find a huge assortment of Shaper machinery. It is inactive and covered with frost, but otherwise almost entirely intact. There are 4 brick bunkers connected in a series by narrow tunnels. Crystal conduits have been placed to feed power into the squat, square buildings. They are all dark and inactive. It's a remarkable machine, unlike anything you've ever seen before. Unfortunately, you see no sign of what it does. There are control panels, metal casings full of complex machinery and essence charged goo. You don't know how to operate them. Tinker Agrafena works on the controls for a while. She is unsure at first. Her poking and prodding has little effect. She catches on quick though. Soon the controls are beginning to hum and vibrate. Organic blobs inside the metal shell begin to hiss and gurgle. We are lucky. There is a half-inch canister already in there. Then she frowns, thanks, and punches the controls. Ready to build, but needs power. No power. Conduit's dead. Find controls. Send power in. This power switch is an unnerving blend of metal and bone. It's easy to rotate. Doing so will release power and send it flowing through the conduits. You try to turn the device. It's turned smoothly. There is a hum. The crystal shimmers. Power begins to flow through the conduits under your feet. Then you feel suspicious. You examine the pedestal. There is another tiny power fiber, very hard to see. It goes to the creation cages nearby. You break the connection before any power can be sent to them. You let Agrafena know that the power is on. She nods. Could have been faster. Still, good enough. She jabs at some buttons with her fingers. The bunker vibrates. You smell smoke. There is a loud grinding noise, then silence. Agrafena nods. Good enough. Canister prime. Move to the next bunker. Come. On to the next step. Tinker Agrafena examines the controls. Seeing attacked, not powered. Again. Go find way for me to get power. She looks to the west. Think source is there. Multiple approaches to those machines. If one is hard, look for another. You examine the switch. It seems free of traps or trickery. You flip it. Power begins to flow through the conduits. When you return to Agrafena, she immediately gets to work. She is getting agitated. After some fooling with buttons and switches, the machinery comes to life. You hear more grinding and hissing, and the process canister is moved along to the next machine. Follow, she says, and walks off. Tinker Agrafena examines the third control panel. Your people do hardy work. Surprise is not broken. Still, needs power. Give me power. When you return to Agrafena, she works on the controls. She is getting better at it, though her anxiety only increases. She is getting agitated. All this old, could break at any time. After some work, the machinery comes to life. You hear more grinding and hissing, and the process canister is moved along to the next machine. Follow, she says, and walks off. Tinker Agrafena examines the final control panel. She sighs. Last step, last chance. Needs final power. Then we can see if all was waste. Go. Oh, it's over here. The moment you return, Tinker Agrafena sets to work. She manipulates the controls with great confidence. She's learned a lot. The machine grinds and hisses, the ground vibrates under your feet. Then at last you smell fresh essence. Yes, Agrafena shouts, the essence lives! It is working! And then all is silence. Agrafena nods. Our essence is inside. I will go now, report victory. It's inside the bunker? Yes, I think there is more than one. I think more than one canister is in. Only one with plain essence is needed. Take what you want. That is the other. That is other. How will you get the canister to safety? Just go to base. We'll send warriors. Hard part is done. Roads are cleared. Just send wagon to get. That is all then. Tinker Agrafena nods. You were competent. You helped Sholai. We thank you. She nods and gives you an awkward pat of gratitude on the arm. Then she departs. As promised, this is a canister that only contains plain essence. It doesn't have the power to augment and reshape you. It simply keeps the essence inside alive and stable. This is an old wooden box. A faded shaper symbol is painted on the lid. You open it and find records, a jumbled mishmash of supply ledgers, shaping reports, outdated memos, and other bureaucratic debris. You search through the mess looking for information about this complex and the research that took place inside. The papers are jumbled enough to make you suspect that someone has been through this mess recently, but you don't find anything valuable. Enough of the terrify effect. Nope, not accepting that. Nope, I didn't mean to click on that, but... Alright, as useful as I would be, I'm still just avoiding canister use on principle. Go ahead and finish the July mission. Tinker Agrafena completed the canister. Tell Captain Zosima what happened. He is thrilled. And she actually went through with it? Brave woman, but foolish. I had to send guards to force her back right away. We have what we need. We can go to the second part of our plan. Thank you, Shaper. On behalf of my entire nation, I thank you. I will have another storage set open for you. An adequate reward for the great service you have done for us. What are your plans now? Now, I am not sure. It's time for us to leave these mountains. Some of us will return home with what we have obtained. Others will go south to the Shaper Council, make contact, and face their fate. I will remain. I would see the glories of your capital and your council before I die. It was a pleasure to meet you. What will you do with our essence? It will be taken home for thoughtful, cautious magical research. That part is beyond my control. Trust that the Sholai are careful, thoughtful people. How is your cancer doing? Good. Essence is pink and living, warm, still healthy. Have way to feed it, even. I think it will live home. And what happens to the essence when you get home? Don't know. Don't want to know. Don't like essence. Smells strange. Is alive. Scares me. It's wizard work. I go back to being happy tinker. Thank you for your help, Shaper Eve. Excuse me, I packed to depart. Really, I can't get that open? Arcane Band. Nah, I still like the, I have already. It is valuable. And I actually got the achievement to help the Sholai with their mission, so... Well, I'm glad I did that. Let's explore the rest of the mine, though. Okay, so we got Blessing Magic and Mental Magic up now. Oh no, not so fast, more. You enter the lower tunnels of the complex. You find that this mine is not entirely played out. The walls glitter with crystals and veins of precious metals. You aren't sure why this mine was abandoned. It is very cold and remote. Maybe it was too miserable for the commons who worked it. In the absence of humans, rogues moved in. You can hear them hissing and snarling in the dark. Recent tracks in the frost left by two-legged figures wearing boots head off to the east. Okay, same message as before. This is an old wooden box. A faded shape or symbol is painted on the lid. You open it and find records, a jumbled mishmash of supply ledgers, shaping reports, outdated memos, and other bureaucratic debris. You search through the mess looking for information about this complex and the research that took place. The papers are jumbled enough to make you suspect that someone has searched through the mess recently. Yet you are persistent and you are rewarded. At the bottom, you find a vellum scroll sealed with wax. You open the seal and find a dense, complicated schematic. It's for a machine in 4 parts designed to work metal and crystal into canisters. A fascinating historical artifact, though it could only be turned into a working machine with great skill and expense. And even then, success is far from assured. You take it anyway. Might as well, it's light. Okay, let me check something here. Okay, we can go ahead and give that to Eula. And I wonder if I can also complete the mission for Ajax. Let's first head to Rising. I found the Everfrost mine. You tell Ajax what you found. He is thrilled, guardedly. That is very good news. It is more than just a dream. However, it sounds like you have barely explored it. I need to know if it has deposits. If those deposits are free of guards, and if whoever else has claimed parts of the mines will let me work there. Oh, come on, I can't. I have to actually clear out the whole thing? Well, screw you. I'm not doing that because there were golems in there. Screw you. Ilka. I have schematics from the canister factory. She takes papers and inspects them. As she flips through them, her hands start to tremble. Yes, this. This is it. These are what I wanted. Now I'll give you my best treasure, the most valuable thing I can give. She takes a small charm made out of pure steel out of her pocket and tosses it to you. You can instantly sense its power, but you cast it aside with casual ease. That is how excited she is about the schematics. Now I study. Truly new things to learn. What did you learn from the schematics? Nothing. Careful study, and I can barely begin to comprehend them. This seems like bad news, but she is thrilled. It will take us years of work to even begin to understand the simplest secrets in these pages. What a project. What a worthy quest. If you don't understand them, what will you do with them? We will understand them. If it takes generations, centuries, we will understand these pages. Then, we will put them away. I do not think we will ever make canisters. Why did you care so much about getting them? It is the Sholai way. We explore, we learn. Sometimes outsiders find us hard to understand. Mysteries are a great joy to us. I will bring home a great mystery. This will make me great in their eyes. Okay, with that in mind, I think I'm going to ignore the rest of the quest and actually get started on the end game here. Even though I know I'm not maxed out level-wise, but I'll take my chances. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and join a faction too, and I think you all pretty much know, watching this playthrough, which one I support. Waste time on that crap about clearing out that mine for you. Yeah, you being the smooth to mine. I don't care. Get out of here with that. So yeah, let's do it. We're gonna go ahead and join a faction now. And yeah, you all pretty much know which one I want to join, at least for this playthrough. In future playthroughs, I will on my own, I'll definitely explore and experiment with the other factions as well. But yeah, we're gonna do it. Now that I know what has been happening, what can be done about it? Do you believe I am ready to swear allegiance? Shaper, do you swear to give all your loyalty, your efforts, and your life if necessary to uphold the laws of the Shapers? Protect our secrets absolutely, to destroy rogues without mercy, and to use our powers with wisdom? You are very familiar with this oath. You had hoped it would be offered to you. Once you dreamed of this day. Yet, as you imagined being given the power of the Shapers, you never thought that you might have other choices, perhaps better choices. Before you declare your allegiance, you had better look around and make sure it is something you really something you want to do. I do so swear. From now on, my life belongs to the Shapers. Then it is done. You are one of our kind. In this valley, the rogues and misfits will call you a servant. A servant of the Shapers. A warrior for the greatest and wisest of the world. At last, I can begin to fight back. Now we will talk. Now we will begin to cure the sickness. Also, everything here is yours. Any supplies you find in the swarm can be taken freely. He takes the key from his pocket and hands it to you. This key will help you travel freely in the war and explore and take what you can find. Welcome. Now the work begins. I am ready to fight the rogues. What should I do now? Now that we have a new ally, young and strong, we can proceed. The source of our problems is the research that was stolen from Sucia Island. If the research is destroyed, the danger will be ended. Then you can return to the council. What happens will happen. I know little about what is happening in the higher valleys. Since you cleared the route, I have been sending spies to learn what is up there. As you progress, so will I. I will be able to guide you to what you need purge. Where do I need to go first? There is a village called Madab. It is in the woods to the north. It was started by survivors from Sucia Island. They call themselves Awakened. They believe they have the right to deal with Shapers as equals. Dangerous rogues, all of them. Somewhere they have spellbooks and records brought from Sucia Island. They are using them to create new spells usable by survivors. Madness, I tell you. They have made a research complex to make these spells. The abomination must be destroyed. How can survivors use magic? No idea. They were specifically shaped and bred to not be able to withstand the strain of spell working. Have the rebels found a way to reshape themselves? Can you give me any advice? One thing may help. The foolish survivors he's awakened, they believe in diplomacy with Shapers. They actually dream of us treating them as equals. He lets out a raspy laugh. They may welcome you in and speak with you. You should be able to use their trust to infiltrate their complex. Where is this complex? I don't know. I'm sure it is not in Madab, but it is near there. I believe it is quite large. These mountains have been settled by Shapers for many years. The peaks are burrowed with many tunnels and failed research labs. The Awakened may have settled one of them. Find your way in and discover a way to sabotage their research equipment. Why are we doing this for... Why are we doing this ourselves? Why don't we go to the Shaper Council for help? There is a reason why the peril on Sucia Island was allowed to remain, and why I and Barzal went off on our own, and why after user neglect only you and Shanti were sent up to check on us. The Shaper Council was wise but slow. If you go back, you may not be able to convince them that there is a problem, and even if you do, it will take far too long to respond. The Council is mighty, but it is not wise to ignore its flaws. Alright, so with that in mind, can I explore here and... I require supplies. You're welcome to take whatever you find. We appreciate your allegiance. Okay, so there is stuff back here we can do. Okay, but with that in mind, time for me to just go ahead and save the game right here, and I'll see you all in the next part. See you all soon.